Shalom. I'd like to say all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rakah Kodesh. Double honors unto the apostles and elders of GMS, who are the true leaders of Israel today, and salutations to my Akim who do this work in truth and sincerity, who are risking their lives and their freedoms to do so, as well as the scattered Israelites who come looking like the heathen but are not, by way of their forefathers' seeds who are Israelite men. The true name of the Most High is Yahweh, and his son's name is Yahushai, and the Lord's holy chosen people are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, as we're the ones who suffer under the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. This is your brother Yakali from the GMS Jamaica Kingston camp, and this video is about the time of prophecy, Jacob's trouble, division, etc. Okay, now of course, following up from my previous video, we have these mandates that have gone out over there in Mystery Babylon the Great, which is America, also known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt. And you have other places around the world. For example, Italy, they have literally mandated the thing, okay? And that's going to kick in on, I believe, October 15th. You have over there in Australia, which Australia seems to be like in a completely different it seems to be at a completely different level, you know what I'm saying, in regards to this entire situation. But of course, we know that this is a one world agenda, and it's gonna it's gonna spread, of course, from one country that's a part of the European Union. You know how the beast works, right? And the 10 horns, all right, so the beast is NATO, and then the 10 horns is the European Union, and they're all going to be following suit. All right. And then, of course, the wicked elite of Esau Edom, they have their hands in, well, as the scriptures say perfectly, Job chapter 9, verse 24, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. So the wicked elite of Esau Edom, they have control. All right. And they have massive influence over all of the leaders of these different countries, even out here in Jamaica. Well, not even, but especially out here in Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? Even just a little side thing. I work at a financial institution, and, in regards to the Cubans, right, we're literally not allowed to do business with them. And, the Cubans are the tribe of Manasseh, who are Israelites. Those are our own people, and we discriminate against our own people because, well, not me, they do, okay, the company does, because of the mandates that have come down from America. All right. But anyway, that's just a little side thing, because, high key, that pisses me off daily every time I experience it at work. But, we're under the curses. But anyway, going back to the point of the matter. Yeah, man, we're in this time, and, this time is causing division already, which is all prophesied within the scriptures. Okay. And then, of course, this is going to contribute to Jacob's trouble and, during that time. So the first video that I'm going to play is this one. Let's go.
To enter restaurants, gyms, bars, and some other entertainment venues in New York City, people now must show proof of a COVID-19 vaccination. The city's mayor says the mandate should compel hundreds of thousands of New Yorkers, particularly young ones, to get a shot.
We love our arts, our culture, entertainment, restaurants. We love all these things. They're part of who we are. Knowing that the way you connect with these things is through vaccination is going to move people to get vaccinated.
Proof of vaccination can be done in a variety of ways. Patrons can show a copy or photograph of their CDC vaccination card, or upload their status to one of several apps accepted by the city. Enforcement of the new mandate begins this week.
Inspectors will visit restaurants and other establishments to ensure they have the proper signage posted indicating the new rules and that they are enforcing them. Failure to comply could lead to fines that start at $1,000 for the first violation.
The reaction among restaurateurs is mixed.
If you're in an area where there's high vaccination rates, checking vaccine for indoor dining may not be that big of an issue. In fact, I've heard from many restaurateurs who have said, my customers have told me that they will now be more comfortable to dine indoors. I've spoken with restaurateurs in other neighborhoods, often where there's lower vaccine rates and more hesitancy, that are saying they're turning away customers
At least 2 lawsuits have been filed against the city on behalf of some restaurants that claim the mandate unfairly targets certain businesses while exempting grocery stores, churches, and other establishments.
While exempting what? Grocery stores, churches, and other establishments. So you see, grocery stores. When that happens, the chaos is going to ensue on a different level. When people cannot purchase groceries unless they do. Okay? Now, this is mainstream media that they're showing this. Let's take a look at what social media is showing. All right, so let's go to this next video.
Itself shocking, but what makes this crime even more remarkable is that it may be the first assault carried out in direct response to the city's indoor vaccination.
Well, actually, I stand corrected. This is mainstream media as well, of course, brought to you by somebody filming, I assume, social media. Let's just continue.
Mandate. Watch as the hostess stand is.
All right, I'm back. All right, so let's just continue. I don't even remember what I was saying, but let's just continue the video, okay? As you can see, there's tension, there's division going on, all right?
Tempers flare. At one point, a waiter helps carry someone away from the scene.
The restaurant says the worker was just following COVID protocols when she asked a group from Texas to show proof that they had the shot so they could dine inside the restaurant.
I never told you any of that. You don't have to leave. If you have the flyer, you have the flyer that you're supposed to put into your window, right? Okay, go and read it. Go and read it. Go and read it. And you tell me we're not leaving. Well, I'm not leaving. You guys can leave. I'm not leaving. We just marched for this. Everybody in here is okay with that? Everybody's in here okay with setting segregation in society? Everybody's okay with that? Oh, we don't have our vaccine cards, so now the kids can't eat. This is the America you want to live in? Is this the America you want to live in? No, fuck you. You see? You're not American. That's why you need to get the fuck out of here if you're not American. All right? Get the fuck out of here. Okay? This is America, and in America, everybody can eat. Everybody can eat in America. All right? This is not segregation. This is America. You need to wake up. This is the kind of country you want to live in? You want to live in this type of country? Everybody's okay with this? I told you that we're religiously exempt. If you read the poster that you posted on your thing from the city, it says you cannot discriminate, okay? Read the poster. It says it on there. I know what it says. You go read it, because you're the idiot. You go read it. You're the fucking idiot, all right? I know what it says. I know what it says. You're a business that serves people, right? Pizza, we want to eat.
Anyway, man, you get the point, and this is just the beginning of these things to happen, man. And it's just gonna keep getting worse. And you people, man, you Israelites, okay, that don't believe in Yahweh Shemishai and that are unfaithful and whatever else, and you trust in the shadow of Egypt, as it says in the book of Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 1, you're going to be feeling real stupid, man. You're going to be feeling real ashamed, all right? Because, yo, you think that this system was built for you. You think that things are getting better and all of these kinds of things. That's not reality, okay? Things are about to get way worse for you. But anyway, that's speaking about the time, we're heading into the time of Jacob's trouble. Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 1, Daniel chapter 12 and verse Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7, Daniel chapter 12 and verse 1. But let's head on over to the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 2. And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians. And who are the Egyptians? You people residing in America, man. As I mentioned before, America is known as spiritually Sodom and Egypt. Okay? And they shall fight every one against his brother and every one against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom, right? Okay? So the division is meant to happen, man, because, you know, the wicked elite of Esau, Edom order out of chaos. And they're intentionally bringing such disorder to the place so that they can then bring in their version of order, which is going to come in the form of martial law, troops on the streets. All right, and everything is eventually going to lead to that Revelation chapter 13, verse 16, 17, 18, 15, okay? That digital all, right? This is the book of 2 Ezra chapter 15 and verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. We're in the time of the book of 2 Ezra chapter 15 and chapter 17 as well, and we're soon heading into the time of 2 Ezra chapter 13, which is going to be that destruction of Mystery Babylon, the Great America. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. Right? So this is coming, man. Because when you look at the climate of the social media, people ain't with what's going on, man. People are upset. People don't want to feel like they're being forced to do anything and all these things, because the entire time these people have been sold the dream of freedom and democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of this, my rights, my choice, and all those things. But that never ever existed in the first place. That's just an illusion. You people are completely delusional to think that these things exist. Okay? And even out here in Jamaica, right? Out here in Jamaica, I mentioned this in my video yesterday, but here it is officially from the news. You can read it. And then it says, mandatory. Just like what's happening in various other parts around the world. So it's coming, man. And then when you read the comments from these predominantly tribal Benjamin, these so-called Jamaicans out there, they are not happy at all. They're not happy at all. They ain't. And this prophecy right here is going to be happening, man. Okay? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. That's the martial law. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. So not only will they be dealing with their reality being shattered in some way, okay, but then they're going to have to be dealing with the famine as well. It's going to get real bad for you people who don't believe in Yahweh Shemeshai real soon. Real soon, man. And the famine is going to take you people by storm. When you're already dealing with the homelessness and all of these other things, man. Your rights being taken, your quote-unquote rights being taken away from you and all of these things, man. It's going to hit you people in the face like a Mack truck. Okay? But guess what? It's supposed to be like that, man. It's supposed to be like that. Because you people did not take heed unto the words of Yahweh Shemeshai. Okay? So, there's another thing in regards to the division. Look at what's going on in Florida now. As you should be keeping up with the news, you should understand that Florida is trying to do its own thing, which I believe it's all just completely controlled and orchestrated by the wicked elite of Esau, Edom, naturally, of course. And then you see this right here, that Florida is going a certain way, but then you have certain people who have their own opinions, so they're going that way. So that's more division. It's oh man. But you know what? You see, even that division, like in Florida, and how they're not obeying even certain mandates from other places. I mean, the scriptures speak to it, man. In the book of Matthew chapter 12 and verse 26. Actually, let's start at verse 25. And Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. And if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand, right? And you Edomites, man, this is the state of your kingdom right now, man. It's completely divided. But you know, the book of Daniel said it, man, that it was partly strong and partly broken. All right, so the scriptures are just speaking, and you know, scriptures are speaking very loudly and very beautifully, man. And we're just in this time, the time of Jacob's trouble, great division, chaos, a time of great tumult, and all of these things. And things are gonna keep getting worse, man. So if you feel comfortable right now, enjoy these last days. If you don't believe in Yahweh Shemai Shai, because things are about to get real uncomfortable real soon. So with that, I'd like to say, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shemai Shai, Bashar Kodesh. Wa Abad Babal Shalom.